it's Brooklyn and welcome to my channel. So today's video is gonna be my white blonde, dark brown, two-toned hair care routine. So let's get started. So this is gonna be not too long but not too short of a video on the products I use to take care of my hair, how I keep my bleached colour treated hair so healthy, how I'm getting it long, how I'm getting it to grow and everything, and how I'm getting it to sit and look as decent as it can be for the crap I put it through. So let's get on to it. So the colour, I'll start with the colour. So I go get my hair done at a hairdresser's, my favourite hairdresser. I go to the Salon Peroxide in Belfast, if you're curious. I get bleached. I got it done yesterday, so that's why it looks so fresh. I get my roots bleached with like scalp bleach on the top half of my head, and then underneath I get like a level 3 dark brown like on the undercolour, just so it creates that two-toned effect. I love that two-toned effect, and I like how kind of contrasted the hair looks. I love like a high contrast outdoor attention grabbing hair colour, and that's why I get these colours put for my hair. I'll show you what it looks like from the back just so you can get a better picture. Oh, excuse me, a better picture of what it looks like. So hopefully, let me see. You can see. So you can see like right underneath here is like all the dark, and then this part's all the blonde. So hopefully didn't mess my hair up too much there. So she just does like half dark, half blonde, and I love that look. So I get it done every 8 weeks. So the first time I would get it done, I would get 2 colours. So I would get the bleached on the roots, and then I would get the colour underneath touched up on the roots, and also brought through to the ends to bring back some depth, because that colour can tend to fade, because I had copper ginger hair underneath before, and I do find it can tend to fade quickly, so she just does the whole thing like that. The next time, so 8 weeks later, I'll go in and just get the bleach on the roots, which is what I did this time. The last time I had the underneath touched up was end of August, so when I go in again before Christmas, I will get both colours touched up. So that's what I get done. And I do get my hair trimmed every other time I get my hair coloured bleached. So I got it trimmed the time in late August, so didn't get it trimmed yesterday. So when I go in next to get my hair done for the 2 colours, I will get a wee trim. I just asked her just to give it a wee trim, just tidy up any split ends, make it look like sharper and healthier. I used to go in and get it cut every single time. I think I done that like last year. Earlier on this year, stopped doing that because I really wanted to let my hair grow, and it didn't need to be cut every single time. Like, you can tell the ends still look decent. Now I will need a trim next time I go in, but yeah, just kind of alternating the trims helps my hair, gives it a chance to grow. And I find my hair's been growing really fast this year, which I'm pleased about, because after I had my son early last year, my hair started to not grow as fast, and I had a bit of a postpartum shed. Even though, like, I'm lucky I've still got a full head of hair, like full thick head of hair, but it's starting, well, it hasn't started, it's been growing at its normal rate for several months now. That's why my hair has actually got a good bit longer now, which I'm pleased about. I really am. So yes, that's the cotton, the colour. So I'll talk you through my kind of wash day routine, what I actually do. So I get into the shower. If I have got both colours touched up, I will separate out the blonde from the dark and just kind of judge where they are, look in the mirror, tie the blonde part up into a bun with one of these. I use these like wee cheapy, like Invisibobble type of hairbands, and I would just tie the top part up in a bun, and then I would just wash the underneath first. I do double shampoo. I love using the Aveeno shampoo or any other shampoo that's hydrating. I always go for like a hydrating soothing shampoo, because that gives me the best kind of care for my hair. And then I would get the blonde out, like tip it over the head, if that makes sense, and I would double shampoo that. And then I would condition the dark part, condition the blonde, tie the blonde up, and then have the dark kind of hanging or tied up in another Invisibobble. Leave the conditioner or mask on for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes while I do my exfoliation for my fake tan. And then I would rinse them out separately and just tie like each up back again separately. Now if I hadn't had the dark touch ups like freshly, I would just wash them all together. Now for purple shampoo, I use that every third time I wash my hair. I never use it every single time because it can build up and it can dull the blonde, and I just really want to use the purple shampoo to kind of neutralize any brashness and bring back the brightness, but not to an extent where it's going to make my hair look grey or purple or dull or ashy. I want it to be icy, not ashy, so like the colour it is now, like that nice icy colour, not ashy where it's going to be dull and not look as bright platinum white blonde. That's the look I go for. I love bright crisp white platinum blonde colour, so overusing the purple shampoo just makes it look dull. So for purple shampoo, I have tried several throughout my life, like the stages where I've been blonde, and my current favourite, which I don't have with me, I need to get a new bottle, is the Osmo Super Ice Black Shampoo and Black Mask. Yeah, they're black shampoo and masks, but they add ash tones to the hair, icy tones to the hair to get rid of any yellow and orange. And they, even if you leave them on for too long, they won't give you a dull, like a really, really dull effect. They'll just give you like a nice ashy, but not like dull ashy, if that makes sense. More of an icy effect. And I love the way like they just add like so much brightness to your hair as well. Whereas I find the purple ones, yes, I love using purple shampoo, but I find they can dull your hair over time if you use them too much. So yes. And then for after I get out of the shower, I leave my hair in a towel for a wee while, let it like soak in the towel to remove any kind of moisture, because I don't want to bang a hairdryer on it straight after getting out of the shower. I like to kind of let the towel soak up the water before I go in to blow dry and style my hair. So the hairdryer I use is actually the Shark Flexstyle. I'll try, I think I've got it over here, I'll grab it for you. So this is the Shark Flexstyle hairdryer I use. It does have this big brush, but it does come with different attachments. I love the curling attachments, which when I have time to do the curling attachments, I love the way it looks, like that bouncy curly blow dry. But this, you can just take off the attachments like that and it turns into a hairdryer, and you can twist this round. And I just blow dry my hair. Once I put my leave-in conditioner, heat protectant and serum into my hair, I brush it through like with my wet brush, and then I will just kind of blast dry it. And then once it's blast dried, about 85-90% dry, I will take, for quickness, I will take the brush like that, and I will just go in section my hair and just go in and give it a nice smooth, straightened or bouncy kind of blow dry with this brush. Usually a blow dry straight with a bit of volume with this brush, and it works really well. I would definitely, now these are expensive, I would definitely recommend investing if you can in a Shark Flexstyle, especially if you have quite thick hair. My hair is decently thick. It's not showing it because it is like straightened and blow dried straight, so it usually looks more fuller than this, but I find this gives me a good blow dry, and it doesn't take forever and a day to dry my hair like it would with a regular generic hair dryer. This is really, really good for like styling and drying thick coarse hair, which is what I have, and I've had this for nearly 2 years and it still works good as new, and touch wood, it lasts a good few more years because I absolutely love it. I got it for Christmas 2023 and I couldn't be without it. Now I couldn't, unless I really had to, I couldn't go back to a regular hairdryer because this is just so good and I just love it so much. So yeah, that's like the main hair tool I use. Even to curl my hair, I do have the Mark Hill Pick a Mix. Say for instance, I've just blow dried my hair the day before, but I have to go out somewhere nice and fancy or like a night out with the girls and I want to do something different, I will use my Mark Hill Pick a Mix to either curl my hair or wave my hair. I've several different attachments for the Mark Hill Pick a Mix, and I would just spray some leave-in heat protectant, and then I would just section off and curl or wave or whatever, do whatever I need or want to my hair. I would recommend that for like a heat tool, but it does go really hot, so you need to be careful of it, especially if you have thin and fine hair. Even me with thick and coarse hair, I don't leave it on too long because it's roasting. It does style my hair, and it leaves it like it lets, like it kind of, it styles it to a point where it doesn't drop out. A lot of like styling tools I've tried, cheapy ones, the curls don't even hold, or they don't, because my hair's that heavy, they drop out. But with the Mark Hill Pick a Mix, it styles it really, really well, so it doesn't drop out, but I wouldn't leave it on too long, do you know what I mean? I would just do like a few seconds, a curl, just be wise. So for my products I absolutely love, I'll start with shampoo. So I've tried several different shampoos in my life, and the best one I've tried, even though this one is for like sensitive scalps and all, mine can be a bit sensitive, I love the Aveeno Daily Moisture shampoo. This one is for dry hair, so my hair is dry with bleach. It's gonna be dry, do you know what I mean? You're putting bleach in your hair. And this one is an oat milk blend, and I bought this a few months ago. I've still got a little bit of it left, but I use this on the hair wash days, and it leaves my hair feeling amazing. It doesn't dry out or anything. It adds like moisture to my hair and my scalp, which is important because healthy hair comes from a healthy scalp. So if you want to have long, healthy, lustrous hair, you have to nourish your scalp as well as your actual strands. So this is really, really good. I think it costs around £5 or £6, so it isn't too bad of a price. So for the other shampoo, which I haven't even touched, but I've heard so many good things, I'll tell you. I've told you about my Osmo one. The one I've been using before that was the Frieda Violet Crush Purple Shampoo Intensive. That one's really good. It's a really strong purple shampoo. I've heard so many good things about this one. I'll let you know how it goes for me. This one is L'Oreal Elvive Purple Shampoo, so it looks like that. I got it from, where was it, Gordon's Chemist. I had it on offer last week, so I bought it then. So next time I need to tone my hair, I will use this. I'll open it and see if I can, or should I chance that? You can see it's purple there if you can. If you can't, sorry about that, but this does, I've seen it online, it does give you a really strong purple shampoo colour result, so I wouldn't leave it on too long, but it is a decently affordable shampoo, so we'll see how this works. But the ones I'd recommend, so if you're after like a bougie one, the I said that really, really weird, the Crustis one, it's the Blonde Absolute Ban Ultraviolet. I love that. It gives you the most cleanest blonde ever. For like a black shampoo, Osmo Super Ice. And then for a budget shampoo, purple shampoo, the Frieda Violet Crush Intensive Shampoo. Pictures will be up above here on the screen. But this one I haven't tried, but it is in my rotation at the minute because I ran out of my Frieda one and my Osmo one, so I needed to get a new one, and I like to try different brands. So I bought this, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so for masks, conditioners, I have it in my shower, but I couldn't be bothered bringing everything out. I love the OGX coconut oil conditioner. That stuff nourishes my hair so well. I absolutely love it. Coconut oil is so good for like any kind of bleach damage, colour damage, dry hair. It just leaves your hair feeling silky soft and manageable, and that's what I'm looking for. Even if my hair wasn't bleached the end of its life, my hair can tangle easily and it's coarse, so it needs a lot of conditioners to get it manageable. My son has the exact same hair type as me, and if I didn't put shampoo, if I didn't put conditioner in his hair goes really frizzy, coarse, hard to brush, hard to manage. So our hair type needs a good heavy conditioner. or a mask. So the one I've just been recently loving, which I've had before in the past, is the Garnier Hair Food Coconut Oil Mask. Yeah, coconut hair food moisture mask. This stuff is really, really good. It can also be used as a leave-in treatment as well, a conditioner and a mask. I leave this on for about 5 minutes in the shower as a mask, and it leaves my hair feeling super silky smooth. It nourishes my hair, it protects it from any like further damage. It just helps like add all the goodness back into my hair that bleaching and colouring strips out, and even heat styling. This just helps like really smooth my hair right down, gives it all the love it needs, and yeah, you get a big tub of this. And it smells amazing. It's a proper thick, rich moisturising mask, and I just love it to death. I really, really do. I'd recommend this, and it isn't too expensive either, so it's a win-win. So I did mention about purple shampoos, black shampoos, toning shampoos, but now I'm going to mention about how I keep the underneath of my hair vibrant, how I keep the darker half of my hair as dark as it can be. Sometimes I would go in, I haven't done this in ages, but in a couple of weeks time when my dark is looking a bit dull, I'm going to treat it with this Clairol Colour Gloss Up in the shade Hot Espresso. This is pretty much a semi-permanent gloss and toning treatment for your hair. It just adds back the depth and the tones to your hair. It comes in a wee, I don't want to get stains everywhere. It comes in like a big massive tube, and I've used it once, but I haven't touched it in months, but I want to use it up, so I'm going to do it next week for the underneath, because even though it looks quite dark now, it's fading a little bit, so I want to kind of keep that, like add some depth and vibrancy back into that undersection. So I pretty much, what I do with this is I will get all my blonde out of the way in a top knot tight bun. Sometimes I put cling film over the blonde parts, and then I will just kind of section by section, starting from the bottom, working my way up on the dark section. I did do a video on this, how to tone the underneath my hair. If you want to watch that, I'll try to link it down below. But I'll just apply copious amounts, like generous amounts of this onto each section, and then I put it in a bun away from the blonde part. I leave it for about 20-30 minutes, and then I rinse it out in the shower with a couple of shampoos, and I make sure to kind of rinse the blonde separately. Maybe at that time I will put a purple shampoo for the blonde, but I'll wash them like separately. I'll wash like the blonde over my head, whereas I'll just lean back into the shower and wash underneath. But this stuff is really, really good. If you do have two-toned hair and you find the underneath or whatever, like any part is starting to fade, I would recommend a depositing colour conditioner, semi-permanent colour, just to keep up the vibrancy or the colour in the under or the top section, wherever you have like the colour treated part of your hair. It just helps so much, and this is really, really good. When this runs out, I'm going to get like an even darker shade. I might even try one of the glazed ones. I might even try a black for underneath, like the licorice one, or is it espresso, or like that's a really dark brown one, the sleek espresso. Let me know any recommendations for like dark brown hair, colour conditioners, toners, please, because I want to try them. But this is really, really good for like keeping up the dark in my hair. So for styling products, heat protectants and whatnot, sorry the lighting's getting shocking. So for styling products, I would recommend this one for heat protectant. This is a good old Treseme heat defense spray. I have used this for many different years. For many years, I've had quite a few bottles of this throughout my life. I think I've used it since I was a teenager. It's been around for such a long time. And this just protects my hair from any damage I get when I heat style it. Even though I do use a hair dryer, it doesn't damage your hair as much when you heat style it. But I always like to use a heat protectant. It just kind of helps prevent any damage. Because when you have bleached hair, it is damaged in a way that just you can't get around it. Your hair is more damaged than what it would be if you didn't bleach it. So adding protection to your hair is going to help prevent any further damage to your hair. It's going to keep your hair in a good state, and I like this one. It's so cheap and cheerful, and it just does the job, and it doesn't leave a residue or anything. It's perfect. So I spray several sprays into my hair, and then I will go in with my beloved Palmer's Cocoa Butter Coconut Oil Leave-In Conditioner spray. This, if you have thick, coarse, bleached hair, this is your styling bestie. This will add so much nourishment, so much moisture, so much hydration into your hair. Girls, you will love this. If I can influence you to buy anything from this video, this definitely. So I will spray several bits, like sprays of this into my hair before I brush it through with my wet brush. This helps my hair become more manageable. I remember I ran out of my first one of this, and I was without it for a week, and my hair just felt more dry than what it did when I used this, and it wasn't really that good for managing it. It really wasn't. But see, when I got this back into my life, game changer. This just adds a bit of extra protection to your hair. It keeps it smooth, it helps smooth it down, it helps create less frizz when you're drying it. It smells amazing. It just glides onto the hair. It makes your hair feel like butter, and it isn't that expensive. It's really affordable. Like, this is just amazing. I have tried more expensive versions of this. The Revlon Unique One Coconut Oil doesn't have a patch on Palmer's. I'm telling you, and I wouldn't lie, this is absolutely amazing. So several different sprays of this in my hair, brush it through with my wet brush. And then for serum, this one's almost done. I do like other oils and serums. I like my OGX serum. I like my Get Me Cosmetics serum, but this one I've been using up to get it done. But I love this serum. It is the John Frieda Frizzy's Miracle Oil. This repairs your hair, it revives your hair, it smooths it down. If you have like any split ends or any dry ends, this will just soak into them ends. It will leave it silky. It will smooth down any frizzies, any flyaways. I put a few pumps of this into my hair before I blow dry my hair. Like kind of like mid-length to the ends. Then a little bit I have left over, I'll kind of smooth onto like the roots, not too much. Brush it through, and then I'm ready to blow dry my hair or style it however I please. But this literally makes my hair feel like silk. It really does. It just adds a gloss to my hair, which I love. It doesn't weigh it down, even though my hair is very hard to weigh down because I have quite a lot of it and it is quite coarse. But this just adds a perfect amount of nourishment, the perfect amount of slip to my hair, that it makes it feel like proper silk. That and the Palmer's Coconut Oil Leave-In Conditioner spray are dream time, literally, for silky hair. Please. But this just goes on like a dream, and if I feel my hair still is a little bit flyaway, I'll go in with a pump or two of this after I blow dry my hair and just smooth around the ends and just make sure it looks its best, brush it through, and I'm ready to go to face the day, pretty much. So yes, any questions about what I use in my hair, any kind of styling tips, any sort of tutorials you want me to do, I will do them. Any products you would like to recommend, any products that you would like to recommend me, please let me know down below, and I will have a look at them and thank you for it. So hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.